All right. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing awesome. For those that don't know, you need to be told. Paul Burry, Family Friendly Gaming, doing another YouTube stream, live stream. This is a sponsored stream for the last survey on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm playing on the Switch, okay? Y'all got that? Let's start. It's supposed to be about the dark future of our planet. I wonder if they're going to talk about overtaxation and bloated government and government officials, like family members of government officials, getting jobs and everything that they didn't deserve. For the past year, I've been collecting data, and now my survey is done. I really hope it's all about bloated government and overtaxation.
Almost looks like those waves remind you of an ultrasound picture.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of ultrasound. This is
Before that.
Yeah, it's a very interesting artistic style they're doing. I've been to Sudbury in the north and Nomiya in the Pacific, Solobo in the jungle, and the desolate desert surrounding it. Mount Keith. Is that near Mount Karen? Maybe? I don't know. I've seen the raw ore ripped from the earth. Open pits ablaze. Start that fire. Work grin, surface extractors, chugging diesel, and the burning glow of molten opportunity. Sounds warm. Ooh, there's an ear. And it's pages of a book. And is it going to go back to an ear? I like the ear. I want to see the ear again. I guess I'm not going to see the ear anymore. Oh well, I like the ear. The deafening sound of the world eating itself rings loud in my ears. But now I'm back. I'm back, Jack! Returning from my research to share what I've heard. Let me tell you something, brother. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I wear glasses, too, so don't hate on the glasses, folks. Don't hate on the glasses. I'm just telling you. I arrived at the last stop of my tour. It's been a magical tour. The corporate headquarters of my employer, awaiting my scheduled meeting with Victor Ferraria. Ferraria would have been better. Ferrari. Vroom, vroom, Ferraria. Ooh. This kind of reminds me of like a Atari 2600. The visuals kind of give me this Atari 2600. A little bit better than Atari 2600, but still kind of cool. I took the elevator from the sheer glass and white concrete lobby up to the executive offices on the 19th floor. I've only been here once before to celebrate the dividend payoff last year on the terrace, looking out over Guanabara Bay. Guanabara Bay. I like saying Guanabara Bay. Don't you? Do you enjoy it? It was a lovely view, but a somewhat bittersweet evening. Dun 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 dun. Life's a bittersweet symphony. I couldn't help but feel like the festivities were a rehearsal for the end of days. Woohoo! Hey, princess, thanks for coming by. Bye, girl. Yeah. Thanks for my kisses. Yeah, it's a good girl. You want to say hi to everyone? Ruff, ruff. Ruff. I'm being very, very cooperative today, are you? Ruff, ruff. Ruff. Yeah, that's true. Okay, there you go, girl. Thanks for my kisses. Alrighty then. Alright, we're in the end of days. Champagne popping out, man. And Kaiparana? Hey, hit or miss. Did I mention you as a superstar of the stream a couple nights ago? If I didn't, I am sorry, because I went back and checked, and I need to start writing down who donates and who doesn't. Hey, Dragon Whistle, welcome. Hey, Katrina, how is life? Yes, Princess was by and giving me kisses. She moved on. Just to let you all know, this is a... oh, thanks, Dragon Whistle. Dragon Whistle gave us some barks. This is a sponsored live stream. So this is a game on the Nintendo Switch. It's called The Last Survey. I was just struggling with Caperana. I guess that's a fish. I don't know. I mean, champagne's a drink. I didn't know about Caperana. I guess that's a fish you eat. We're raised and drained in seemingly endless succession. Every time I think of the word succeed, I think of Julian, the penguins in Madagascar. And he's like, there will be no sucking of seeds here. Whenever someone says, we will succeed. And he's like, no, there will be no sucking of seeds. I'm doing good, Katrina. How about yourself? It is a wonderful day. Oh, the glass broke. And it's into an elevator. Oh, could that keep happening? I wish it would, cycle some more. I could watch the glass. I like the glass. It's like I liked the ear earlier. There was a really cool ear. Kind of reminded me of the Hulk Hogan. Let me tell you something, brother. All right, but eventually the well went dry, a fitting symbol of the mining operation across the globe. They were all beaming that night. It's nothing but tight lips these days. This game is talking about the dark future of our planet. Hey, bro, how you doing? Huh. Thanks, Josie. Is it high fives? Or is that self high five? DDP? It's me, it's DDP. Wow, I have a nickname, Emma. Well, thank you. Interesting one. I didn't realize I had triple. I thought I just had maybe a double. But is it because of the goatee? I'm glad your kiddos love my videos and live streams. I am doing good. How are you doing, Emma? Thanks, Emma. So the sponsor told me it's about the dark future of our planet, and I really thought they're going to talk about maybe overtaxation and bloated government, but I haven't seen it thus far. Now I'm summoned to get in the top floors, not to rejoice. This time it's panic. But I like rejoicing. Don't you guys like to rejoice? Chat. Do you prefer to rejoice or panic? Which you prefer? Rejoice? I like rejoicing. Oh, thanks, Katrina. Appreciate that. I thought the goatee's trying to cover it now, huh? I know the beard did. Beard covered it. Fist bumps. All right. Thanks, brah. The office was eerily calm. I suppose these top floor types have perfected the nonchalant alarm necessary to command companies whose stock prices determine the economic success of an entire nation's. Hey, my 401k is in some stuff, so hey. Oh, thanks, Katrina. I thought about coloring it. But Yolanda doesn't think painting with a Sharpie is a good idea. Thanks, Emma. All right, here, Miss Rejoice. Dragon Whistle Rejoice. Yeah. All right, everybody. We like Rejoice. An executive assistant sat me in a designer recliner. Oh, designer recliner. Does it vibrate? I love the ones that vibrate. It's like a... In a plush waiting area cordoned off by sheets of clear glass. I can see through the glass. Oh, we're going to play that? The princess has decided it's time to play ball. They asked me if I'd like anything before meeting with Signor Ferraria. All right, chat, help me out. Do we want a cafezino or water? What do we want? What do you want? Help me out, chat. Help me out, chat. I'm thinking cafezino. I don't know what that is, but it sounds more interesting than water. What do y'all think? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's sprays that color. That might be an idea. Temporary color. I should do that. I have not played Dark Souls, bro. Not at all. I've heard of it. I think Peter might have tried it. I heard it's really hard, too. All right, help me out, chat. Am I doing cafezino or water? We got one water, one cafezino. I need a tiebreaker. All right, Katrina, we're going to do cafezino. I didn't sleep well last night knowing I'd be coming here to deliver my recent round of research. H2O. Sorry, I got in too late, bro. Yeah. I mean, it looks interesting. It's in a coffee cup, so maybe it's like a latte type of thing or something, a cafe cappuccino or one of them things. It does sound interesting, doesn't it, Dragon Whistle? It's like, hey, I want to try the Cafe Zeno. H2O. If it was me, I would just drink the water, but for the game, I want to try something different. I'm not in fear of any consequences, just more worried what it might mean for those working in our facilities in Voisey Bay and our joint ventures in the Kola Peninsula. Kola Peninsula sounds yummy. I wonder what kind of cola it is. Hey, chat, what is your favorite cola? What's your favorite soda? What do you what pop do you like the best? Go ahead and chat. Go ahead and put what you like the best. I'm curious. I'm curious. Oh, there goes the watch, man. I like the watch. The watch was cool. Bring the watch back. Let's not bring the watch back. My drink arrived in unexpected, timely fashion, delivered by a new stranger, someone I assumed to be a subordinate of my initial greeter. Hey, stupidity, that's not very nice. In fact, I think that requires a mod. Gonna have to mod you for that. Keep it up, you'll get blocked. Fanta soda. Oh, any particular flavor, Dragon Whistle? Is it just straight Fanta? Or doesn't Fanta have like different flavors like orange and strawberry and whatnot? Pepsi Max. Oh, nice. This individual was probably the assistant to the executive assistant or perhaps a junior executive assistant. Either way, they smiled sheepishly and passed me a ceramic cup and a saucer with steady hands. Good for them. Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Cool. Very cool, Katrina. You're welcome, Katrina. Keep them hands steady, man. No shaking. They clearly didn't know the news I was about to deliver. I keep thinking it's about overtaxation and government and being bloated governments, but somehow I have a sneaking suspicion we're not going there. Fanta Fruit Twist. Oh, yeah. Very nice, Dragon Whistle. I could peer through the maze like... Oh, the maze! Don't change the maze. Please do not... No, the maze! I like the maze! Don't make the maze... The maze was amazing. Blinds? I like the maze. I missed the maze already. It was amazing. That's a good question, Dragon Whistle. We haven't, we generally do the modding ourselves, so we haven't really thought about what we would do to have others be mods. It's something we should probably talk about at some point pretty soon as we get more and more viewers and subs and everything. I could peer through the maze-like interior to spy on other near-identical waiting areas of the other company dignitaries, though similarly adorned and fashioned, this antechamber was slightly larger. Uh-oh, he's spying! That doesn't sound very good to me. Don't be a spy. Don't be a sneak. Swiper, no swiping. Further down the hall, there was also a scattering of meeting rooms concealed by drawn blinds. The rooms looked empty at the moment, but they all undoubtedly been buzzing with recent activity. All them bees in them rooms, man. That's what you need. You need some honeybees, man. Have a honey farm? Although I'm kind of scared of doing that, honestly. I mean, I think it would be cool to have like a bunch of bees and have your own little like, you know, beehive thing and everything. But I don't know. I'm worried I get stung. Like I get stung like taking off the outfit. You know, you take off the head thing and all that, and probably be like a bee walking around and would sting me when I was like back. I'd be like, no, I was being nice to you. These blinds still swayed slightly from the leftover breeze created from the suits quickly being buttoned after a swift round of decision making. Why were the suits being buttoned? I would keep my suit buttoned. I don't go around unbuttoning my suit, man. I'll tell you that. Of course, I only have one suit and I rarely wear it, so. Paper. What's a paper going to turn into? Yeah, it's going to get stamped. What's the stamp say? I can't see. I don't know what the stamp says. Yeah, I totally understand that, Katrina. See people moving the bees, and they got the smoke and everything. They smoke them, and they trying to get them to chill out and everything. And I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'd be worried that, I don't know. I mean, I worry that it wouldn't protect me good enough, one, and two, I guess it does, but then, like I said, there would be a bee, like, walking around the back or something, and I'd take it off, and it would sting me, and I would just be like, I was helping you. I consider how many decisions have been made on this floor, sealing the fate of thousands of workers from Mozambique to New Caledonia. I like Mozambique. That's such a great word to say. Mozambique. Oh, we got another choice, chat. Their faces flash before me, stark hard eyes beneath the layers of earth and grease. The strip miners in Soravaco wore reflective UV sunglasses. I remember the rail yard workers in Anka Puma. So y'all want the strip mine workers or the rail yard workers? The strip miners in Soravaco. Yeah, I'm getting my vocabulary seriously stretched tonight. You're fine. I know, I thought of it myself as I said it. You guys want me to pick the strip miners or the rail yard workers? Reflective UV glasses sounds cool. I am enjoying this game thus far. I am having lots of fun. I'm getting to be very creative as a content creator. UV, strip mines. Okay, it looks like we're going with strip miners and their UV sunglasses. Oh, look at that cool looking truck, man. Oh, that is awesome. Look at that huge grill it's got, man. The wheels. And the wheels are like, I don't know, like half the size, half the height of it. That is cool. Hey, Josh Horn, how you doing? How's life treating you, man? Idling Caterpillar trucks waiting to bring their cargo to the metallurgic further silence the already hushed murmur of the Siloku Canteen. Every time I hear canteen, I just think of like Han Solo and that cantina they're in. My guy didn't bother translating their muted chatter, but I could see they clearly knew, just as I did, that their time in Sulawesi was running short. Well, get more gas for your truck and you can make it run longer. I'm telling you. That'll work. We got plenty of oil all over the place. I spoke to many drillers and loaders during my trip. I was watching the talk bubble change into a graph. Though not necessarily for my research, I felt that the technical data was only telling one side of the story. The other half could be told by the men and women who work the floors up to 60 hours a week. Okay, they're working floors in a strip mine? Aren't they in mines in the levels or something? I'm confused. The hazardous work conditions across the company's global operations are well documented, and the scant attention paid to safety have resulted in some very public disasters. Well, when you have scant problems, wear more clothes. That's my advice. Some of my employer's subordinate officers would take personal offense to my assessments, calling my remarks outright insulting. But the real effrontery is bearing witness to the almost absent expectations workers have for their bosses to uphold national safety regulations. So, Hey, totally understand hit or miss. Thanks for coming by. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. So I'm wondering, how many national safety regulations do they have in Swahili? They have a lot? I don't know. I've never been. So if anyone knows, you can let me know. I don't know. I know we got a ton in America, and oh my goodness, it's like crushing all the different regulations. It just crushes business. It's horrible. That's why President Trump actually made things better by dropping a lot of the regulations and made things a whole lot better. Hey, there's a guy with a suit, man. Is he going to change into something too, or is he just going to stand there with a suit? Nice looking suit, man. Cool emoji, Katrina. Though I don't fault the pit boss's informant, I blame the double-breasted, two-faced lobbyist who solicited lenient inspections through bribery and coercion, a practice long maintained by global industrialism. Yeah, and also by a lot of politicians too. So, you know, pay to play. Remember the Clintons? Yeah. Still, and all, whoever is responsible, the burden is most visibly carried by the miners themselves, slung over their shoulders, and repurposed burlap sacks lashed around waist with burning nylon rope, gripped by blistering hands that will never fully heal. Are you sure they never fully heal? If you stop for long enough, I think most things do heal. Mine healed. Up here, staying in this corporate vestibule, amplified the distance between what happens in the ground and what happens behind the desk. Well, that's the difference between manual labor and... what do you call it the executives do? I don't know. I'm not sure what they do. They make decisions. The advantage from the equity floor was cash positive. Liquidity was up, debt down, shareholders appeased, margins stabilized. What is this company, man? I need to buy stocks in them, man. They're doing that good? Ooh, yeah. Hey, those pins almost look like Atari 2600 controllers. Like two of them side by side, but if there wasn't like separated. Makes me, yeah, reminds me of the Atari 2600. But analysts maintain their skepticism. So we have a choice now, rightfully so, that the analysts maintain their skepticism, or, which I thought too premature. I think rightfully so, but if you have a different opinion, chat, let me know. What do y'all think in chat? Should it be rightfully so? Or should we say, which I thought too premature? I like being right, so that's got right in there. And it's got fully. So you're fully right. I like being fully right. Don't you like being fully right, y'all? Seems like it's fun to be fully right. Better than, I don't know, left empty. That would be the opposite. Wouldn't it be left empty? Left empty. That's interesting. Okay. So... alright, yeah, right, rightfully so. Okay, let's do that. I wasn't the first to conduct surveys. So others have done it, and now you've followed in their footsteps. But my quote-unquote employment is unique in that the scope of my findings eclipsed any other prospector study. My worry, shared by many of my academic peers, is that my work will not see the daylight until it's already too late. Well, you publish your paper at the university and it's out there. Not that very many people who make decisions actually read what they have to do because they're just a little out of touch with reality. But hey, that's okay. Yes, Teen Gamer, this game is only black and white.
I hadn't noticed that until...
It's like an Atari 2600 game. And it's like a book. We're reading it. The handle is wiggling, yes. No. I think this cabinet belongs on Fringe. Dora's got a backpack and a map that talk. This is like Blue's Clues without the blue. I was witnessing a proverbial race to the bottom, into the pit, into the earth, for the very last dollar, to the deepest depth. Striving to be number one, baby. Waiting to be ushered into Senior Ferraria's suites. Vroom vroom. I didn't find much solace in my preparations. At one point, I was comforted by the thought that my research would make a difference. One way or another, we're gonna get ya. We're gonna get ya, one way or another. Don't pull the lever. Don't pull the lever. Don't do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Not at this juncture. Even if I couldn't personally halt operations, I imagined my survey as a hand on the lever, ready to pull once the word came from upstairs. Now sitting upstairs, I can't muster the same confidence. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're having performance issues. There are doctors you can see for that. It's not that I don't believe my argument is convincing, because it's not. The binders resisting in my leather satchel clearly outlined a dire situation. You know, I don't know. Every time I hear dire, I think of the dire wolves. They are nasty. Anyone else into the slime show? The slime anime? If you know what I'm talking about. Teen Gamer knows what I'm talking about. My research was unambiguous and forthright. In the final concluding pages of section 12... You have 12 sections? Dude. Wow. Wordy. This is why they're not going to listen, because you're going to, like, bore them. They're just going to go... Long paper. Huh? What? Profits, right? Thank you. Ironically, the first pages, I expect Senor Ferraria to read my message is resoundingly clear. Oh, bad language. Didn't realize that. Okay, moving on. Did not realize that was going to be in there. I'm sorry about that, chat. I didn't even see that. Oof, I hope there's no more bad language in this game. The rest of the binder was ostentatiously padded to soften the blow. A pillow in front of the pistol. That sounds violent, buddy. I think someone's going to jail soon. I was trying to savor my complimentary drink, a facile attempt to ice my nerves. Ice, ice, baby, too cold, too cold. My twitching knees belied any sense of composure, even in the ample air-conditioned sweat beaded at my temples. Huh. I think the twitchy knees, man. I think I want to, like, have chattering knees, like, I'm so scared. I'm the... What was the one from the Wizard of Oz that was scared? Was it the lion? The cowardly lion? Was it the cowardly lion, honey?
I'm sorry, what?
Was it the cowardly lion in Wizard of Oz? Okay. Does anyone actually have a preference of the twitching knees or the sweat beaded at his temples? What do y'all think? I would think the twitching knees. That's what I'm leaning towards. Sweat's one thing, but I mean, you know, if his body's shaking, that kind of shows. Hey, Kevin Hernandez, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself, man? Okay, we're gonna go with that one. Oh, cool building, bruh. But our first encounter was at a geoscience conference hosted by the University of Melbourne, sponsored by BHP. Don't know what BHP is, and it's not as cool sounding as DDP. It was atypical for senior executives to attend academic gatherings, but he was on a personal recruitment mission. Did he recruit you? Aww. Were you recruited? I'm guessing when they recruit you, they pay you money to do the job, right, man? You're getting paid. I'm doing good, Kevin. We have this Nintendo Switch game, The Last Survey. I guess there can't be a sequel. There can't be a Last Survey 2. Sad. Yeah, and it is a sponsored stream. He approached me after I delivered a paper on alloy yield degeneration. Degeneration X! Using current extraction methods. We walked through the Carlton Gardens. Not the same Carlton, the ones from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And had dinner staring up at the spotlit Parliament building. So you're saying the government wasted a bunch of money on a huge, massive building? Gotcha. I got it. After barrage of questions about research, he offered me a consultancy with a retainer that made me blush. Ha! Money, 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 money! Show me the money! I tried to be coy and said I'd have to think it over. I found myself accepting the position even before he ordered desserts. So, you admit you're a cheap date. Got it. And you can be bought off with money. Ooh, the clock's not moving. Interesting. It seemed as though more than enough time had passed for word of my arrival to reach Victor's inner chamber. I should expect the natural delays that plague operations of this magnitude. Well, you can't just walk in, Mr. Big Head, and just be like seen immediately. There's this thing called getting an appointment, and then they might have other appointments to go late. So, come on now. Come on now. Think about it here. You can't just be like, you have to see me right now because I'm so important. Talk about arrogant, man. I've come to expect Victor's attention being pulled in a million directions at once. It comes from the territory of the 19th floor. Oh, that's cool. He's like juggling time. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Ah, cool, Kevin. You left Dallas, Texas, and now you're in LA. Los Angeles, California. Cool. You're back home? Nice. Your parents doing okay? You can't be up here if you aren't juggling several meetings simultaneously, writing an email while talking on speakerphone, reading a report while watching the stock ticker, signing off on public memos while placating shareholders. Well, it sounds like he works really hard for his money, doesn't it? I mean, they always make this fuss about, oh, these executives that get paid so much money, but look at all the work he's doing, man. He is like working his tail off. I think he earns every penny if he can do all that at once. What do you think, Chad? You think he earns his money? I think so. I think he does. Victor, like most executives I've met, was a quarry of cognitive dissonance. You could smell the miasma of doublespeak seeping out of his pores. Trying to say he's a fork-tongued devil? You made him look pretty cool, man. He's like, ooh, yeah. Should have done that Star Trek thing, like half white, half black. They had that one episode. That would have made Two-Face look a little bit better. But Like most men in power, he could talk at length without really saying anything, hurling countless syllables and sentences at your general direction without taking a position one way or another about any particular topic. Okay. It sounds like he's a politician. Because politicians do that. And actually, politicians will take both sides of a topic. They'll say they're on your side on both sides, and they're really only on one side, so this guy sounds non-committal, which is not as bad as, you know, someone who says they're on your side and they're not. The breeze of words that wafted from his mouth could be interpreted as chilly or balmy. Well, that looks like fire, though. It looks fiery to me, that graphic. It would merely depend on your temperature and temperament. Well, I don't know why you would try to redefine what someone says, personally. Hey, Thunderwolf. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? I've never really understood that, trying to redefine what someone says. Like, I took what you said as this. Well, they actually said this and they meant that. Well, I decided to redefine it. Well, don't redefine things, dude. Chill. His talk was engineered to be that way, manufactured out of a careful verbal lexicon of convincing neutrality. For Victor, language was a mirror, a shield of glass that could be tilted this way and that to represent the best vantage of yourself back to you. Well, cool. Hey, thanks for that, Kevin. We like doing these live streams, and we love doing these sponsored streams as well. I'm sorry this game is scaring you, Thunderwolf. It's supposed to be a dark future of the Earth, I think, or our planet, or something. Every time I heard that, I thought, oh, they're going to talk about overtaxation and bloated government and politicians who have family members being paid for jobs they're not qualified for. But we haven't quite got there yet. It's going to be about these poor, horrible executives thus far. And these people trying to make money. Ooh, the glass is climbing up. Anti-gravity glass. Go! Look at it go. Oh, hey, cool, Kevin. Tell your dad happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kevin Hernandez, Dad. Happy birthday to you. But somehow every time I hear him speak, I find myself forming an opinion. That's because you're judgmental. You need to work on that. I'd instinctively react because you're judgmental. Formulating responses and criticisms, assuming I was in the midst of a conversation. Well, that's where you're wrong. You're not in the middle of a conversation. It's more like a lecture. It's only much later, only after trying to digest his shards of discourse, that you realize, as I do time and time again, you were mostly talking to yourself. Well, good. You know what I always say about talking to yourself? You know you're going to have good conversation. Always. You'll always have good conversation if you talk to yourself. Anyone ever heard that before? It's a funny joke. Oh, Thunderwolf is eating Cheez-Its. Nice. Are they yummy? Cheez-Its don't get stuff on your hands like Cheetos, do they? In truth, he was more magician than executive. Ooh. He vanished. That's a cool trick, bro. I want to see it again. Ooh, I love magicians. They bring joy to so many people's lives. Aww. The door in the waiting room squealed on its hinges. The original assistant who greeted me at the elevator asked me to follow her to Signor Ferraria's office. Here we go. We're going to go in the office. She didn't wait for my confirming reply and started down the hallway before I had fully gathered my binder-filled briefcase. How hard is it to pick up a briefcase, dude? It's got a handle. Yep, pick it up with a handle. The swish of my linen pants. What are linen pants? I don't know what linen pants are. And the clatter of the assistant's heels reverberated in the vacuum of the hallway. You better not tell Princess about the vacuum. She does not like vacuums. She's sleeping right now, so we don't have to worry about her freaking out about the vacuum. Hey! Then you're doing just what Peter is as well, Thunderwolf. You both are playing Destiny 2. I was led to a massive set of double doors. Oh! I want. Can we do like jump rope, double dutch at the double doors? Is that cool? That'd be cool.
Double Dutch.
Double dutch, right? Double dutch at double doors. Yeah.
I've never heard double doors.
No, we're going to the double doors, and I thought we'd do double dutch in front of the double doors.
Oh,
Flanked by identical receptionist desks. How many receptionists do you need, bruh? My guide stood to the side and gestured for me to advance through the midnight stained teak doors. I'm guessing teak is some kind of wood. Is it wood? Is it woody? I wouldn't think it's like marble. That would be a really heavy door to kind of move. I'm guessing teak is some kind of wood. Because Midnight Stain says it's black. They're black. My hour had come. I knock lightly, I clear my throat and walk in. Okay, what do y'all choose? Chat? Chat, help me out. Do we knock lightly or do we clear our throat and walk in? What do y'all want? What do you want, chat? Help me out here. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. You want to knock lightly or you want to clear your throat and walk in? You want to be meek or do you want to act like you got it all together? And be like, hello there. Can I please come in?
I'm here. You don't have to keep saying hello.
Hello there. Hello, dear. I'm going to be like, oh, sounds more like a horse. All right, anyone got any thought in chat? Clear your throat and walk in. All right, that's what we'll do, Katrina. But I was stymied by a brusque command to halt any further entry. I scanned the room and searched for the owner of the hostile welcome, but Victor was not to be found. You better look out. Maybe there's pets around. Like maybe, I don't know, he's got a python in the room or something. Watch out for the python. Maybe worse if it was a cobra. I realized the shout came from behind a cracked door that must have led to an even more private room, the executive bathroom. Heard a sharp turn on the faucet handle and water splashed into a hidden basin. You can see all that from there? Oh, you like my knocking impression? Thanks, Katrina. He can see the hidden room but not the basin, so the water must be going somewhere, not just all on the floor. Almost immediately, the running water ceased, and the Victor's office became a cavernous stillness. He threw open the door with a scowl, and without speaking, gestured for me to take a seat. Sit over there. Or, Scorpion, get over here. Thus far, Thunderwolf, there have been no jump scares. Unless I just gave you one.
Still say it needs some color.
Yes, got it. Well, we had some color there. It was like chalkboard. What is that supposed to be? Is that like broccoli? Broccoli gets stuck in your teeth. It can be tasty, though, and it's healthy for you. Attempting to regain some composure, I shuffled into the room and took the most immediate seat I could find. And it was so far away from his that I was like, I just shout, dude, hello, do you see me over here? I should pick this seat closer. He loomed there like the Stratocaster cumulus formations I saw in the Malacca Strait. A high pillar ready to rain down on me. That sounds wet. Yeah, Thunderwolf, I don't think there's going to be jump scares. His face was a picture of stress, deeply lined with worries, undercolored from poor eating habits, rooty from overactive socializing. Man, this guy is like so judgmental of others. And what, like you're the peak of health? You're at the gym every day or something? I didn't see you, and I was working out today, man. I was sweating. I was sweating at the gym today. I was working out hard, man. Yet he held himself in a way that was more than mere confidence. Oh, it's like the Olympic torch. I can't remember the Olympic music anymore. KO. Kevin Owens. His countenance was a challenge, an invitation to best wits. A barrier of power. Snap! He's got the power. He was an offspring of Prometheus, a bringer of fire. Prometheus was a trickster? What? The trickster, a sculptor who forged civilization as an act of defiance. Okay. I don't remember my Greek history that much. And I do remember a Prometheus movie. I thought it was out in space. I didn't remember that he was a trickster. I thought the bringer of fire was like the fast guy. He was like the Flash kind of guy. Maybe that was Mercury. No, that's Roman. All right, I'm confusing them. But his physical person bellied those projections. Ooh, there's 3 of them. Dude, you must hit your head if you're seeing 3 of them. Maybe squint and see if you can get just to 1. And just when you get to 1, there's 3. 3's too many. I'm seeing mirror image. Never good when Goku does that. For his stature wasn't what you would call imposing. Victor was the model of executive physique. Bland. Okay. I'm sorry. But the game's in black and white. You're going to insult that guy as bland? Glass houses. He wasn't tall or short, wider trim, barrel-chested or sunken. Huh?
I think colored pencils, I can fix it.
Yolanda wants to take some colored pencils out and draw.
Not draw.
She wants to add some color.
I want to fix it.
So he's not tall, he's not short, he's not wide, he's not trim, he's not barrel-chested or sunken. He doesn't got 18-inch pythons, brother. I don't know what he's got. He's just a guy. He's just a normal guy with glasses. And he's in a suit. He was a man in between, perhaps at one point more chiseled but not fully in a state of decline. A passing glance would say that he was handsome, but it was more inoffensive than picturesque. I have no idea what that means. Like, what? You're not trying to offend him by saying he's handsome, huh? I think most guys would be happy to call handsome. A bunch of people came in and started calling me handsome. I'd be like, well, thank you. I appreciate that. But that was Victor, an anonymous silhouette encased in an unmistakable presence. That's kind of scary looking. I hope that doesn't scare you, Thunderwolf, but that is kind of scary looking. My bag rested on my lap like a corpse. Well, take it to the morgue, dude. Take your corpse to the morgue and let them take care of it for you. I folded my hands over the continents inside as if preparing for the final sermon of my research before sending it to the great beyond. Hey, welcome back, Thunderwolf. I told you he was lecturing. Now he says he's preaching. So now he's going to preach. Testify! This is how I imagine I must have looked, because I took a deep breath to launch into a speech when Victor interjected. Good, Victor. Step in. Keep it short. I can make a joke here, but I'm not going to, so I'll just move on. I exhaled at the interruption, protruding my mouth in exasperation, Frowning at the thought of merely following his crude directive, I plucked the binders from my bag and held one out for Victor to examine. Hey, Gilberto, how you doing? He hesitated. I don't blame him. But eventually slid across the carpeted floor to meet me where I sat. Oh, a Kit Kat. Noah likes Kit Kats. In one motion, he reached in his jacket to retrieve his reading glasses and started immediately leafing past my introductory statements. He cursively glimpsed past my citations and footnotes, pausing occasionally on graphs with downward trajectories. Down, down, down to a burning ring of fire. We didn't speak until he paged through my analysis. Victor became absorbed in research with my packet in hands. In my hand. I have this in my hand right now. He stood in order to pace about the room. Have you seen this room? It's such a beautiful room. Yes, we're in it. I couldn't tell if it was a good or a bad sign. What do you think, Chad? Is this a good or bad sign? The Victor's pacing. However, I noticed his meanderings weren't as orderly as I had expected. He didn't merely strut back and forth or walk around in a circle. I like walking in circles. Until I get dizzy and I'm like, whoa. Instead, he zigzagged about his domain. Just because you aren't smart enough to find the pattern doesn't mean there isn't a pattern. He's doing a diagonal diamond. Huh? Yeah. Etching secret ruins into the important tapestry that covered most of the floor. Watching him, I realized I hadn't properly acquainted myself with the furnishings of this palatial office. It was impressive, but not outright gaudy. It doesn't scare you? I'm glad it doesn't scare you. I like the office, man. I'm just enjoying the office. Like, oh, look at this office, man. Bruh. What a nice office. A decorator's touch was noticeable, but not heavy-handed. I could see moments where the CEO had intervened to satisfy his own ego. Or is it ego? Let go of my ego. I want that waffle. Not for you. The waffle's for me. Oh, framed pictures. We're going to see some framed pictures. Aww. It's his family. Are they going to call them bland too, bub? The typical framed pictures with smiling international dignitaries were discreetly relegated to one cabinet near the entrance, but the cabinet of trophies, awards, and various notable accolades that I would expect to see in an office of this magnitude and prestige was absent. Well, maybe you're going to see pictures of his family. La Familia. CCC? CC? Space that would have been dedicated to such things was occupied by pictures of his family and posed photo ops with pit bosses and engineering staff at various facilities, signaling to anyone visiting, my employees are like my family. I really hope he's going to eat some crow here and be like, I was wrong about him. I was judgmental. He does care about people, and he cares about his family, and they're cool to him. I didn't think of Victor as a sentimental type, so I assumed that arrangement of photos must have been a strategic decision. I imagine him during negotiations walking visitors over this area and telling them a very compelling tearjerker in order to sway the attitudes of his adversaries. Dude, this guy won't let it go, will he? He just can't like, let it go, let it go. He should be like, hey, the guy is a human being, has a heart too, man. He has a family. Gotta think the worst about everybody, huh? He'd lean in close, almost whispering into the ear of his interlocutor. Interlocutor? That's a new word for me. Reciting his story with a tactical tone of empathy and compassion. Because it's true. It's true. His victim would be moved, clearing their throat or adjusting their tie, and would tell Victor they'd reconsider their position or withdraw their complaint. Whatever it may be. Okay, now we're just like having fantasy here. It's like dark fantasy about how horrible this guy is, and you're probably wrong. I think he's cool. I think the guy's cool. I think Victor's cool. You what do you think, chat? You think Victor's cool? I think Victor's cool. I think Victor's getting a bad rap here, man. That's my thought. I wonder if he'd try that maneuver on me. More importantly, I question whether I would have the willpower to withstand his maneuver. I want to facepalm because this guy is so obtuse. Like he doesn't even see it. My scrutiny of Victor's interior decoration was further piqued by the lack of televisions. In many offices I wandered into over the years, the low volume murmuring of a flat screen was a common fixture. Because they're watching TV. What's that stock show people like to watch? Bulls and Bears or something? I can't remember. I've seen it before. Beside the pair of split-screen monitors stationed at his desk, Victor's office was remarkably tech-free. In the lobby had a couple of TVs playing welcoming messages with brightly tinted infographics and stock photos of happy workers. Hey, if you're happy and you know it, there you go. They're happy, man. They're clapping. So they're going to be happy. They're happy. The absence of screens felt like another of Victor's ploys. Maybe reconsider Victor's focus. Okay, I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to reconsider Victor's focus because I already am giving this guy the benefit of the doubt. Regardless, his determination to seek out information and act accordingly was, as far as I could tell, a marked difference from his competitors. But I wonder if this reach was merely a point of leverage for Victor's vision for the future of his company. Well, maybe he's trying to make his company better, bruh. You ever think about that? Maybe he wants to make him better. Yeah. Would he share my findings? Would he set in motion the drastic yet necessary changes needed to avoid catastrophe? Are we talking about revolution or something? Or are we talking about like getting rid of overtaxation and government bloat? Massive government bloatness and pay for play and other government corruption. He was nearing the end of section 8. And I know it goes to 12. Dude, way too much, way too long. Nice eyebrows. I have bushy eyebrows, so I can relate. Analysis of the solvent extraction and alloy leaching when he peered over the room's glasses to meet my gaze. I'm looking at you. He soured, puckering his face in preparation for a bitter assessment of my work. That's my best pucker. I can't even pucker right. I don't know how to pucker. This doesn't look good. Well, of course, it's written by someone who's obtuse, but I'm just saying. I nodded solemnly, interlocking my fingers over the unopened copy of the dossier on my lap. So our choices are no, Victor, it doesn't, or I thought you knew that already. This seems like so judgmental right there. I think being agreeable makes more sense, but I'll see if chat has any opinions on what we should say on this one. I think it should be no, Victor, it doesn't, but, you know, I don't know. I'll give chat just a little second here, a few seconds to come up with a thought. Have y'all think anything about this? All right. I'm going to go with the first one. He huffed in consternation, folded his glasses with one hand, stood in the middle of the room. He surveyed his domain, assessing the impending fall of a kingdom under his reign. Yeah. Hey, Kane. I'll try to wake you. I'll try. Eyes darting back and forth, Victor calculated the various possibility outcomes of what he had just read. He shuddered slightly, squeezing his lips into a tight, thin line as if having just drank a double shot of Kachaka? Kachaka. Kachaka. No idea what Kachaka is. Does it taste bad? Placing his glasses upon the bridge of his nose, he returned to my document where he had left off. Taking long, emphasized strides, he moved to behind his desk, pulled out of the chair, and slowly eased into its padded seat. The chair rocked to a rhythmic squeal. Whee! Hey, someone's spamming there. I couldn't read the silence, so I pensively remained still. I inhaled deeply, releasing a slow sigh. Our meeting thus far hadn't gone exactly to my expectations. Well, of course it didn't go to your expectations. The sudden emotional attachment I was feeling for my emotionless presentation of data gave me a dizzying sensation. As if the minor sway of the 19th floor and the Brazilian breeze was making me nauseous. Oh, we're in Brazil. Interesting. I didn't know we were in Brazil. Very, very interesting. Isn't Brazil the one that has like a really horrible problem with their government? And yeah. Gravity was playing tricks on me. The heaviness of this room, the density of my dismay, the weight of my research, it bore down on me. Hephaestus's hammer pounding against my heart. Bump, 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 bump. Victor gave no sign of capitulating to my concerns. I was beginning to wonder if he would even notice if I had gotten up and left. For all I knew, he was probably expecting it. Victor breezed through the next several sections, realizing, as I initially estimated, that what he really cared about was the conclusion. I turned the sound of papers flapping against themselves and flipped to the end of my briefing. He reared his body up from the fortress and called desk again, made the face of a tasting something gone off. He clicked his tongue once or twice as if to prepare the room for more violent noises about to emanate from his face and disturb our muted surroundings. But instead he cleared his throat and said, "Okay, bad language." I half gasped at his summation, partially out of relief, partially out of unexpected brevity. Okay. Alrighty. So, I'm going to pick some superstars of the stream. They're going to be Katrina Allen, Thunderwolf, Kevin Hernandez Gaming, Josh Horn, Dragon Whistle, Hit or Miss. Alright, those are going to be the superstars of the stream. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Please click on the sponsors link. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.